Imagine you struggle for years to get your UK visa. You passed your IELTS. You did everything, yeah? And at the same time, you passed your TB test. You paid millions of money for your IHS. You finally landed in the UK. You got a job in a nursery and you started sending money back to Nigeria. Then, in just few seconds, let me say 10 seconds, everything vanished. Boom! Like this in your face. Your career, your visa, your reputation, all because of how you picked up a child in that nursery. Elizabeth Adiabu, a 29-year-old Nigerian teacher in Liverpool, is currently living this nightmare, the one I just mentioned now. The UK prosecutor said she treated a toddler like a bag of rubbish for the night-time collection. Today, we're dissecting the case because if you don't learn from our sister Elizabeth now from this story, the system abroad will swallow you whole. Aburo, Egbon, listen properly. This is not Nigeria where sorry fix everything. This is a land where the law has no emotions. Let us look at what really happened, closely. Let us look at it. Elizabeth was working as an agency teacher in one of the schools there. On April 16, 2025, when it passed, she was washing dishes, at least for the toddler, the one that they use in eating. She needs to clean them, she needs to wash them before she go home that day. A toddler that was seeking attention grabbed Elizabeth's trouser's leg, crying, "Wojo, wojo, wojo." Elizabeth says, she didn't want the child to get wet from her apron since she was doing the dishes. So she picked him up with one hand and carried him across the room. She thought she was being efficient. She thought she was being careful. At least, but the CCTV footage in that classroom shows a child being swung by one arm, crying in distress. Even when the mother arrived, that same child was still in tears. And the mother couldn't understand the reason why this guy would be in tears. She contacted the school authority. The school authority, they rewind, they play back the CCTV camera, and they saw everything. And the mom was angry. And the mother pressed charges. She said, "No, this should not happen. I can't take this anymore." My brother, my sister, you don't use a convenient excuse like a wet apron to justify handling a human being like a sack of gari. In the UK, efficiency that lacks empathy is a crime. Make I repeat myself. In the UK, efficiency, you might be efficient, but if you lack empathy, that alone is a crime. Now, let's talk about the legal consequences that happen in this case. This is where it now gets scary for my people in the diaspora. Auntie Elizabeth has been convicted of assault. Her sentencing is in May. This 14 where we say we will enter so. Hey. Many of you would think, say, if pata after all, you just ask her to pay a fine. No, pay fine? In the UK, once you have a conviction for assault on a minor, 3 things happens immediately. Number 1, the DBS death sentence. Your enhanced disclosure and bearing service, which is the DBS. That check now will now become a red flag. You can never, ever work with children again. Also, you cannot even work with vulnerable adults or in the healthcare sector. It has finished. Otiton, your degree, the one that you hold there, also your experience, are now useless paper. No matter how right you write, the moment they check that your DBS, forget it. So, oti law. Number 2, Home Office intervention. Under Section 32 of the UK Border Act, Any non-British citizen that is sentenced to a certain period of imprisonment will definitely face automatic deportation. Even if you get suspended sentence, so our right to remain in the UK is under threat already. The last one, number 3, social services, which is the local authority. Elizabeth now, she has a 17-month-old son. When you are convicted of assault on a child at work, social services will open a file on your own children. They will ask, if she can do this to a stranger's child, is her own son safe? That's a big question. And the social services, they will now start to dig into the matter that doesn't even have leg. And if care is not taken, they will see some wuru thing. An elder who eats without restraint, with grow feathers on their neck. If you don't restrain your temper or your hands at work, the consequences will grow like feathers around your life until you cannot fly anymore. We need to be honest here with ourselves. We need to be honest with ourselves, and we need to tell ourselves the truth. Say, in our culture, we handle kids firmly. We back them. We swing them. We discipline them. But the moment you cross that border, you must leave that firmness at the airport. You see our mothers, our great mother, our Oma, they'll be shaking picking like this, when they bath them. It is dangerous, in abroad. In the UK, a child is a ward of the state. You are just a temporary guardian. But in Nigeria, if a child cries, people say he is exercising his lung. And maybe in the future, he might become a great singer or, like Burna Boy or Ashake. But in the UK, if a child cries on CCTV while you are holding them by one hand, that is physical and emotional abuse. It's not when you smack Pekin that they will say it's physical abuse. No, that one is also of physical abuse. Say, the land you arrive in, if they eat with 2 fingers, with 2 hands, my brother, eat with that same hand that they eat with too. You cannot use Nigerian nursery logic in Liverpool courtroom. It's not going to work. Work. Elizabeth Adiabu is a mother. We know that. She is also a teacher. We know that. She is one of us. We know that. But her defense says she is remorseful. Adiabu didn't lie. But remorse does not delete that CCTV footage. It's going to be there. And that's the one that they use now against her. To every teacher, nurse, and caregiver watching this video from Canada, UK, or even in America, patience is not suggestion. It is a survival skill. If you're tired, my sister, please take a break. If you're tired, please, I beg you, take 3 days off as well. If a child is pulling your leg, Bikonu, use your 2 hands, and follow the manual, the one that, they gave you before you enter that institution. Don't let 10 seconds of frustration send you back to the airport. Because when they send you back to the airport, you go with nothing but only one small nylon bag. If you have problem with your spouse, at home, please take a break. Don't bring the frustration come to your working place. Now I want to hear from you guys. Is the UK system too touchy and sensitive? Or was Elizabeth truly wicked in her own action? Should a mother lose her career and potentially a visa over one rough lift? Please drop your comment below. Let us educate our brothers and sisters before the system catches another person in the diaspora. This is African Black Gold TV. This is where we tell the bitter truth of the diaspora. Like this video. Share this video with every Jackpot group on your WhatsApp. You might save a career today. Peace. and love. My people, before I go today, let me say this. There's a difference between telling stories and understanding stories. Some people can repeat again and again what you say, but they cannot carry the weight behind that story. And for those of you watching me closely, Koro now, you will agree with me because you've already known the difference. And you that are watching me, you're the one that I'm talking to. You know yourself now. So please, let us do the needful. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.